Hey, good morning. It's Scott Cullen. I'm editor-in-chief of the Cannata Report. It's Friday morning. It's time for Fridays with Frank. I'm here with Frank Cannata, our founder, and we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on in our April issue, which is the future of the independent dealer channel. And Frank, I'm sure, as you often do, have thoughts on that.
Yeah, Scott, thank you. Good to see you. Look, one of the most pressing issues today is for dealers to figure out where they're going to go with their business. I think fundamentally the business they have, and I'm talking about, those devoted to the office in terms of copy print, it can't sustain to the level they once enjoyed. I don't care how they couch it or how they approach it. Yes, some dealers are compensating for the erosion of the market by acquisitions, and that's fine. But fundamentally, at some point, they're going to have to get involved in some sort of diversification. It's in the cards, and there's no other way to look at it. And I know that dealers are wrestling with this, and they're looking for some dialogue. And I'm so glad to hear that you've decided to devote an issue to it, because I think it'll be well worth reading. And I look forward to reading it myself to see what our writers think about where we should be taking a look. But very simply, let's start out with a dealer who just says all he sells is A4 and A3 and sells it into the office, period. Doesn't sell anything else. Well, the simplest thing he can do is take on wide format. There's so many product lines. They're available on national distribution. You don't have to make a tremendous commitment in terms of hardware or quotas or anything like that. These national distribution organizations be happy to sell you the product they're carrying. And not only that, but the products that are out there are very, very good. I remember a couple of years, more than a couple of years ago, it was pre-pandemic, CJ and I attended I forgot what it was called now. It was the precursor to Printing United. Any rate, it was always a good print show. We went there, and HP had on display a new series. I think it was a 300 flat wide format. And this one, it could print on latex, and the retail price was $9,600. That's nothing for a dealer in terms of being able to take on a product, put it in his showroom, make sure he's properly trained, and start selling it. The reason why I say wide format is that you're going to a different customer. You're diversifying the people that you're approaching in the marketplace. Who are you going to sell? Construction companies, architects, graphic artists. Those are people more than likely you're not currently selling. Now, that's not to say you're not selling an A3 or an A4 to a construction company. Perhaps you are. But if you are, now you got something else to sell them. You got a wide format machine. Not only that, the margins on supplies in wide format are very attractive. So why not? I think in terms of you're dealing with inkjet, so you're not dealing with something that is ultra sophisticated that you have to learn so much more about the technology. In this case, you're just printing on a wider surface. And certainly an inkjet-driven machine is not going to give you great technological problems. And finally, the supply revenue is great.